Snack Podcast. Aku Ben Asin Laiba.
Welcome back. This is Snack Podcast, and I haven't uploaded any podcast episodes for the last few weeks. Now today I'm back with a new episode, and today I'm inviting a new guest. So actually, it's really difficult, more difficult than to get a reservation with this person. So Manger, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Thank you for having me first, Salu. So like Salu said, my name is Manger Ba. I am a Korean Ganyo. I my parents were from Burma, but they moved to Thailand when they were young, and I was born there. So I came to the States when I was 14. So yeah, that's a little bit about my journey.
Before the podcast starts, like in our country, like in Burma, like most of the people like in the movie, just like in the movie, like most of the students in the United States, like when they go to the college or whenever they went to the university, like they pay their own tuition fees, like most of the students, even though they are really rich or even though they came from like rich family or big family background. So how students pay their own tuition fees because it's really high. So how did you pay for your college when you went to the college?
Mhm. So that's a great question. Many students like myself, we're from low income family, meaning our parents don't make a lot of money, right? And the United States government came out with this program. They call it Pell Grant. So it's a grant. It's from the government's, the federal government, where they give it to you, but before they give it to you, you have to apply. So the application form is called FAFSA. The FAFSA, every students can apply, but it depends on your parents' income. It will show on the tax return, and then the government would decide how much money they will give you. And through FAFSA, you can also apply. They will also let you know if you are qualified to take out loans. So loan is like, where you borrow money from the government or from the bank. There are different types of loans as well. So there's like private loans, public loan, and sometimes nonprofit also lend out their money, so it's a lot cheaper. And scholarship is a big one. So yeah, we can talk about scholarship now. Scholarship is where you get free money from organization, depend on whether maybe it's like your academic performance, maybe you are athlete where they want you to go to the school and then they pay for your tuition fees. So it really depends. So in my case, I got a Buffett scholarship. So Buffett, if you guys know very rich person named Warren Buffett, he is here in Omaha, and he has a foundation, a scholarship foundation, where every year they give out 1,000 scholarship to students in Nebraska. And in 2014, I was one of those students. So I got the scholarship for 5 years free tuition. So that's how I pursue my higher education, because I wouldn't be able to pursue without the scholarship. My mom never make enough money, and we were like immigrant families, right? So
Yeah, because like the tuition fees like it's really expensive for everyone, not for like immigrants or not for the like but for a person like if you want to pursue a degree in a college or in a university, yeah, uh we all have to like save the money first and then go to the college. That's I think because like, right now I'm living in New York and like I met with like some local people, like some New Yorkers, and I asked them, so how do you guys like pay for your guys' tuition fees or pay for your college? And then they said like, actually after our high school, like we took a break, we take break, and then we work for a little bit to save money. Like somebody, like some people apply for like FARSA, some people
mm-hmm.
are trying to get scholarships, and some people are trying to find like what is it called, like the organization like that can support the tuition
Mm-hmm.
fees. So yeah, and then yeah, I also heard about Warren Buffett. Like I think he also like donate to the like hospitals, right?
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, he has a lot of
Yeah.
foundations, and yeah, he's well off, so he might as well do that. He should donate.
Yeah. So can everyone applying for FAFSA because they has the two types of like school, like public schools and private school. like public university and private university. So can everyone apply for FAFSA? Like if I go to private university, can I apply for that?
If you are, so based on what I understand, FAFSA is just application, right? So anyone can apply for it. But if you want to talk about are you qualified to get any money, then that's a different question, right? Because like if your parents make a lot of money, then the government will be like, hey, your parents should pay for all this. And your question regarding your question, it doesn't matter if you go to public or private school, because FAFSA go to both institutions, to both types of institutions. They will accept FAFSA.
So there, how many semesters do they have in the States? Because like you can share it to the everybody, like because some of them, like some of my audience, they might not know how many semesters they have, and like how can we pay for the tuition fee? Like some people pay by like semester by semester, some pay by year. So how many semesters do we have in the United States and for a college?
Yeah, great question. Normal semester. So okay, university institutions, they are a lot bigger, and then usually they run by semester. So the first one is fall semester, so it go from August to December, right? And then the next semester would be like spring semester, so it would be from January to May. And then we also have summer semester, which not many people take summer classes, but it is available if they want to take classes to work on their prerequisites, or if they fail a class and they want to retake it with the summer, they can do that. And some students, we take classes, let's say, like a normal year, like fall to spring, just at the university. And then because sometimes, it's normal that many times they would take summer classes at a community college because it's a lot cheaper. So you have a lot of choices. And for community college, most of the time it goes by quarters. So like there's like 4 quarters, winter quarter, fall quarter, summer, spring. So it's go faster, but it's shorter within the community college. So my institution, especially UNO, we are pretty high on first gen, which mean I would say 50, not 50, but very close to 50% of our students populations is first generation college students, which mean they are qualified for a lot of grants. So whether it is the federal grants from the federal governments or the Nebraska states grants, and then there are institutional grants, because they want UNO want people to come to their school, so they come up with their scholarship as well. So it would be like Chancellor Scholarship, Dean Scholarship, the Goodrich Scholarship. Those scholarships are designed specifically for students, like first gen, who never get a chance to, go to college, to come to college, right? And so the department that I work for is the Thompson Learning Community. So I work for students who got the Buffett Scholarship. So this we have over 2,000, I would say 2,000 scholars right now at UNO. So we are the biggest scholarship group, learning community here at UNO. And how they pay for college is the population that I work with specifically is with Buffett Scholarship, right? But the rest of the students, it's very varies, right? So some of them pay with loans, and here in the States there's so many type of system, right? So maybe like some parents, they've been saving up money when the kids were born, so they have saving account for like college tuition, right? So when the kids turn 18, then they like, okay, reopen the account to like send it to the school. And some students, like you say, they work and they pay for themselves, and some students work in a organization related to the governments, where the government pay half of their tuition, so that they don't have to worry about taking out so much loans, right? So it's always ways. And even when I finished college, I worked for the AmeriCorps, which is American government like type of job, and they pay they give me educational Edward, meaning I can reuse it for my educational costs. So when I started my master's degree, they pay for my classes. So it's there's so many ways to pay for it. I think the best one is scholarship, of course, because it's like you don't have to pay back in grants, but and then you don't have to like work really hard for it. There would be like some requirements, like, okay, make sure you have this type of GPA, make sure you're involved, make sure you give it back to the community. But at least, it's not like loans where you have to repay.
So you talk about the loan. So what is it? What I don't know so much about student loans. So can you explain a little bit about like student loans? So how can we pay back our loans? Like it's in year by year or installments, or what type of loans do we have?
So with loans, before you take out loans, there is a financial counseling section that you have to take. You have to take classes, not classes, but like, a little section where you have to you understand what is the consequences. So typically loan, they give you like grace period, which means you don't have to pay it back right away after you finish college, because they understand that you have to like, look for a job, you have to like settle down. So there is you can ask for it, you can ask for the dates where you want to start paying your loans. And then with loan you can pay like, percentage, like, okay, after I graduated, after maybe 2 years after I graduated, I will start paying like this much, like 200 monthly every month. And then you can set it up automatically, so it just take out the money from your bank directly. And sometimes people don't want to pay the interest, so they just like, like make it fast. So yeah, that's pretty much loan, but I'm not really highly knowledgeable with loans because I don't work in the financial department. Trust me, like at the whole university, the I feel like the most complicated topic is financial aid. If you go to the financial aid office, it's like even the staff who work there, sometimes they're like, wait, I don't know, let me get back to you, right? They have to like go back and then search for like more, because it's always updated. There's always new information.
So yeah, this is like how students pay their tuition fee in the United States. And today, like I'm so blessed, and I luckily got a appointment with Manger. So I'm trying to make a new podcast episode about this topic, and I hope this topic can help you guys to get knowledge about like tuition fees and students' life in the United States. So thank you so much for joining my podcast, and I think we can make more better podcasts in the future. So wait, before I end this episode, like can you like uh tell me a little bit about your like organizing the current educational results, like your page,
Oh,
KER, right?
yeah. Yeah, so I
What are you
I
running right
found
now?
it. Yeah, so what's going on right now is I'm very busy, so it's really hard for me to find the time to post videos. I'm inspired by you, Salu, for what you did. I think you have a lot of audience. It's really inspiring. You are being very authentic with the audience, so that's really great. So yes, Current Educational Resources is a social media platform. So we are academic program on Facebook, where my goal is to provide educational information to the current audience, especially the immigrants who came to the States, right? We have so many young people who get the chance to go to college, but they don't have the right resources, they don't have the mentor. So my hope is to provide that environments for them. How do you look for resources, right? How do you learn to be confident in United States and stuff like that. But I mean, I have a lot of things that I want to do right now. It's just like what is more important in my life is a better question.
To the people who doesn't know Manger, like she's really busy person. It's like so I think yeah, we can make more better podcasts. So thanks for joining me today, and to all the listeners, thank you for listening to my podcast. And you can also listen to my podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and every single platform where podcasts are available. So thank you so much.